All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into doing the math. Doing the math is a core Eureka Math belief. At Eureka, we believe that students learn math best by doing math, and teachers teach math better when they do the math first. So go ahead and show me your stick of 10 Lincoln cubes that you have on your tables. Okay, great. Everybody's got a set of 10 Lincoln cubes. Awesome. Take off half of those cubes in one chunk. And then trade cubes with a partner so that you have 10 cubes again, but in 2 different colors. Awesome. So then we can use, having these 5 groups showing, we can use and make other numbers. So I could show 8 using my 5 group and some more. All right. So now I'm going to tell a story, a math story, and I want you to use your cubes to model this story as I tell it. Okay? So there are 5 cars parked in a parking lot. 3 more cars park in the row next to those 5 cars. How many cars do we have now? 8. 8 what? Right, 8 cars. So we really want to pay attention to that unit. Okay? So we have these 8 cars in the parking lot now. 5 of those cars drive away. How many cars do we have left in the parking lot? Right, we have 3 cars. Awesome. So now we're going to change the unit of these cubes to 1/8. Okay, so I'm going to show that 1/8 here. There it is. Okay, show me 3 copies of 1/8. Okay, so I'm getting some strange looks about that word copies. So the word copies begins in grade 3 module 5 and it actually comes from the progression documents. That language is used in the progression documents for numbers and operations with fractions. Because unit fractions are such a key component of 3rd grade study, we want to introduce students to the language of fractions using that language of unit fractions, so they really solidify that idea. So copies of 1/8, we see 1/8 and 1/8 and 1/8. So we would call that together, what would that be called? 3/8, right? Okay. So now you have those 3 1/8 cubes, and we're going to put 5/8 along with it. So how many eighths do we have now? 8/8. What's another way to say 1/8? Or 8/8, sorry. That would be 1 whole. Great, 1 whole or 8/8. All right, so now we're going to change the value of each unit to 4, just like the tires on a car. So we can think about it in terms of tires on those cars. But we're going to call these 4s. All right, show me your 8 cubes again. How many 4s does this show? 8 4s. Okay, watch me. I'm going to break apart. Now I've got 2 parts here. Let's name these parts. What 2 parts did I break 8 4s into? We've got 5 4s and 3 4s. Awesome. What is the value of the whole? Okay, so we have 8 4s. What's another way to say 8 4s? You could say 32. Perfect. All right, so we're going to take a look at some other ways to use part-whole relationships that we just looked at with the cubes, but with a different model. We're going to look at number bonds. All right, so in your participant handout, page 1, there are some directions about number bonds. Go ahead and read those directions.